How would you feel about a $2,200 flat Social Security benefit for everyone? Well, believe it or not, this is an idea that continues to pop up time and time again. The dollar amount changes every single time, but this is a real discussion that is out there, and I want to bring it to your attention here in this video. Now, here's what's super interesting about this. We just recently heard some people calling out that between 10 and 30%, even up to 33% of seniors should not even be getting Social Security benefits. In other words, completely cut off and banned from getting Social Security in the first place. Well, that's exactly where this $2,200 flat Social Security benefit comes in as well. And I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section if you feel like sharing. Do you think that $2,200 a month would do it for you and your lifestyle? Do you think that that would be fair for most seniors and beneficiaries? What do you feel about that? Do you like that idea, or do you feel like, no, I don't think that'd be fair, or I don't like that at all, or hey, I love it, please. Where do I need to sign up? Can I apply somewhere? What do I need to do to get it? Either way, I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section. If you feel like sharing, if you don't want to, that's totally fine too. I don't mind. I just really appreciate it. And again, I always enjoy reading your comments, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done so, feel free to subscribe yet. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Little shameless plug out there. Thanks. All right, anyway. Okay, so here's what's super interesting about this. Like I said, this continues to show up time and time and time again. In fact, I was out, I don't know, a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago now. I'm not sure exactly when it was. But I was out in a separate video, and we had a proposal very similar to this, suggesting $1,660 and $2,250 flat benefits for everybody, as suggested by the CBO, Congressional Budget Office. So, I mean, literally, this keeps coming up time and time again. But let me talk about this $2,200 flat benefit for everybody and kind of the whole idea behind this, and also tying this into the suggestions where between 10 and 30%, possibly even up to 33% of seniors completely cut off of Social Security as far as what they're suggesting. Okay, now here's what's interesting. The minimum benefit that somebody can get right now, by the way, I'm filming this video in 2025, okay, so in case you're watching this in like 2027 or some far out date in the future, I'm filming this in 2025. Okay, just want to throw that in there for context. But right now, the minimum benefit that somebody can get on Social Security is a little over $50 a month. The maximum benefit somebody can get on Social Security is $5,108. That's incredible. That's a huge, massive spread between the minimum and the maximum benefit. Like virtually living on like 3 cans of beans per month, or living like a pretty good lifestyle of over $5,100 a month, right? That's a huge discrepancy. Anyway, that's exactly where this whole $2,200 flat benefit comes in, okay? So here's what is being suggested by this, is that, again, tying this into the roughly 10 to 30% of seniors that some people are suggesting should not be getting benefits. By the way, that's not my idea, but that's what some people are suggesting. Okay, but the whole idea here is that higher income beneficiaries, and again, they draw the line somewhere around like the 3,000-ish, give or take. It kind of depends on the reports you look at, but kind of around the 3,000, upper 2,000 range, like 2,800, 3,000, 3,300 kind of is where they kind of draw the line on this. But they're basically saying anybody getting above that benefit amount basically doesn't really need Social Security. It's kind of how they say it, right? Maybe they do, but they could probably live on less. They'd probably do just fine if they got a smaller benefit. And then obviously, people getting below the averages, which, by the way, the average retirement benefit right now is about $2,000 a month. The average SSDI benefit is about $1,600 a month. And the average SSI benefit is about, like it's like $880 or so, something like that, roughly right around there. Okay, anyway, so we understand that people are living significantly below the $2,200. Okay, so the whole idea is this. Think of it as a sliding scale, right? You have like a horizontal line and like this sliding scale. Basically what we're going to do is over a long period of time, like a 20-year period of time, slowly bring down benefits of higher income beneficiaries. Or maybe it's not a 20-year period of time. Maybe they do it very rapidly. But some of the proposals suggest a 20-year period of time. Okay, and again, it could be 10 years, it could be 5 years, it could be immediate, just 1 year. But anyway, let's just, there's many different ideas that are out there. But anyway, here's what they suggest. Anybody above basically equilibrium, which would be about $2,200 a month, sees their benefit reduced. The higher the benefit, the more of a reduction that they get. Okay, so let's just say that somebody's getting $5,100 a month, because that's like nearly the maximum benefit. Again, compared to somebody getting, say, $3,000 a month, the person getting $5,000 plus a month would be seeing a higher reduction to their benefit, likely a percentage reduction to their benefit, similar to the COLA. It'd be like a negative COLA, whereas we see the COLA raising our benefits every year. This would be enacted more like a negative COLA, where their benefits would be reduced by a percentage per year, not increased because of the COLA. By the way, in conjunction with this, these people above these thresholds would also see their benefit no longer getting the COLA, right? So the COLA would be reduced and ended for higher income beneficiaries, as well as they would see this implementation of the negative COLA applied, essentially, right? So here's what they were thinking with this whole proposal and this whole idea of this flat Social Security benefit. Essentially reducing benefits with this so-called negative COLA for higher income beneficiaries above equilibrium, about $2,200 a month, and reducing their benefits significantly over long periods of time. And then also people below, say, $2,200 a month would see their benefits increasing substantially as well. So essentially shifting money from higher income people over to lower income people, and over long periods of time, the lower the income beneficiaries would be getting a higher increase to benefits. Higher income beneficiaries would be getting a higher reduction or deduction to their monthly benefit. And eventually, over a long period of time, meeting in the middle at around the $2,200 per month range, and essentially turning Social Security into a guaranteed basic income program, or a GBI program. You kind of get how that is, right? So people above the threshold getting a high benefit would see their benefits reduced each year. People getting below $2,200 a month would see their benefits increased substantially per year. And eventually, over time, they would kind of merge together and eventually average out at, again, about $2,200 a month. Now, the whole logic and the kind of the theory behind this is that people that are getting, again, about $3,000-ish a month or more or less, again, give or take a little bit, again, depends on the reports you look at. It could be a little over $2,000 a month where they say this. It could be $3,000. But either way, what they find is that those people that have a higher benefit generally have other sources of income. It could be dividends, it could be portfolio income, it could be annuities, it could be investments, it could be a pension, whatever it is. They have other sources of income aside from their Social Security benefit. Meanwhile, generally those people that get a benefit below $2,000 a month generally don't have other sources of income aside from their monthly benefit. They generally rely on their monthly benefit for all of their income. So in that situation, what they're basically trying to do is reduce the money going out to the people that maybe view their benefit as not necessarily essential, but rather like, hey, this is awesome. I'm getting a little bit of extra help with my retirement and the Social Security benefit. Does that kind of make sense? And again, it all kind of goes hand in hand with this whole discussion, again, of some people saying between 10 and 30% of seniors maybe shouldn't even be getting Social Security in the first place. Again, possibly phasing some people out of the program with this whole idea. Now, why would they want to do such a thing? Why would they want to play around with the program? Why would they want to tinker around with it? Why would they do such a thing? Well, number one, they love to play with stuff and they love to micromanage everybody and their money. Well, that's kind of number one. But the main reason behind this is the whole idea of the insolvency issue that we've been hearing about, as in the trust fund running out of money. Oh no, trust fund's going to be out of money here in a matter of years. We've got to do something now. Well, this wouldn't really help the trust fund, because if they're taking money from higher income people, shuffling it over to lower income people, and eventually meeting somewhere in the middle around $2,200 a month, did they really save any money in the trust fund? Maybe when they hit equilibrium and get everybody the same benefit, then maybe they bank a little bit of money at that point. But realistically, I don't really know if this would save a whole lot of money in the trust fund. Obviously, we could run a whole lot of numbers on this and some calculations and things like that, but I don't know if they'd really save a lot of money. So is it really about the insolvency issue, or is it more about more like an equality type of situation where they're basically just saying, hey, Some seniors shouldn't be getting over $5,000 a month, and other people living in poverty. Okay, well, we have other proposals out there as well where they've suggested raising the minimum benefit up to the federal poverty line. I don't know. That one seems pretty obvious and pretty easy to me. But then the big question comes in as, where are you going to get the money to do it? Oh, yeah, I guess that's another problem as well that we need to figure out, right? So there's a lot of moving parts here. Again, why I'd love to hear your feedback down below if you want to share. You don't have to, but if you want to, I'd love to hear from you down below. So anyway, this is what this whole thing is. We'll have to see what happens here regardless of what they would do going forward. We know this much. There will be Social Security reform. We know that they have to reform Social Security. If they don't, we're going to see a reduction to our benefit between 17 and 21%, roughly, give or take a little bit, if they don't do anything. So we need them to take action. If they don't, we see our benefits are reduced. So they probably want to do something. But point being is that they're going to do something. There's a lot of people out there with great ideas or not great ideas and how they want to see the program reformed. So this is just another big one that's out there. Anyway, thought it was interesting. Wanted to share with you here in this video. Let me know your feedback down below. Otherwise, hey, if you need any help with your Medicare, you know the drill. I've talked about this so many times. This team of advisors right here, this phone number is a 100% free resource. Please take advantage of it. Utilize it. We've created and cultivated this partnership with these people right here, the trusted advisors with that phone number. We cultivated that partnership after I helped my parents last year enroll in Medicare. They both turned 65, and it was a total nightmare. It was a mess, and we should not have done it ourselves. We needed a team of advisors like this to help us through it. And we didn't have that at the time. So we cultivated this partnership after a couple months of research. And there you go. We got that for you. It's 100% free. They're working on your behalf, seniors, every single day right here with this phone number to help you out and to help you navigate your Medicare. And again, it could be initial enrollment in Medicare if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring, or if you need help with your supplement plan, your Medigap plan, your Part D plan, your Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be, they have access to it. 20,000 plus plans at this phone number. Call them, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. They have access to over 20,000 plans. They're helping seniors every single day navigate Medicare. The average senior is saving $1,100. That's not guaranteed. That's just the average savings, by the way. Who knows? Maybe you could save more than that. But anyway, they're helping these individuals find the best plan, the best price, the best coverages, the best fit for their personal situation, as we all have very, very different situations, and we need to do this. But anyway, they're finding the plans so that people can see the providers and the doctors they want to see, the networks they want to be within, the offices or the clinics they want to go to, the prescription needs if they have any at all. They're finding it all and presenting your options, and they're doing it all for free. That's why this awesome number right here is the best resource you have at your disposal. Again, write that down, take a picture, take a screenshot, and also if you want to write that down and establish the communication now so that when annual enrollment hits here, you can also utilize them to review your plan and potentially find better options. Again, completely for free for you to take advantage of that resource. Please take advantage of it. It's there for you. This is your exclusive phone number, by the way. That phone number is just for you here in this community. Take advantage of it, please. Otherwise, who do you know? I know you know a few people. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, the cashier at your local grocery store, the cashier at your local pharmacy, somebody that you know, the postal worker that delivers your mail. Yeah, we all know them, right? If they need help with their Medicare, or if they're at that situation, please share that phone number with them as well so they can take advantage of that. And then when they save a bunch of money and get better coverages, you get to be the hero. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, thank you so much. Truly appreciate all of you. Again, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. Big subscribe button down below the video. Share the video. Big share button right down below the video as well. Thank you so much. Otherwise, check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description, or the videos showing up on your screen here right now. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Take care